Good afternoon, Eastern Standard Time. If you're watching this, you're checking in. I like to talk about taking responsibility for yourself and looking after yourself, essentially. Now, in my vehicle, I do not go below half a tank of gas, ever. That's just one of those habits I have. And you need to make sure that you don't go below a half a tank of gas, essentially. What I'm saying is my medication comes from the VA, and they've always taken care of me. This is not a diss the VA thing before you jump on that bandwagon. Alright, anything I'm going to tell you is all on me. Alright, I went seeking help, I got therapy, I got on medication, I've been on medication. I've been on medication off and on my entire adult life. And that was good on me. I'm looking after myself. You know what I'm saying? It's like you go to the gym for your body, you need to go to therapy and possibly get medication to keep your brain where it needs to be. So I did all that, and I've been on medication. However, in the past, what I would do is I would be on medication, and I would be plateaued, I would be great. And then I would say, I don't need this crap. I'm doing fucking awesome. Look at me, you know? And I'd just stop it. And that was a mistake, because I would come down off it, and I'd be a grumpy asshole. And then once it was completely out of my system, I would be a depressed, anxiety-filled, grumpy asshole with depression and anxiety. And that is no way to be. I finally learned the system that I need to call 2 weeks in advance to get my meds refilled before my meds run out. Because I had a slight scare recently where I was down to like 6 days, and I called. We need to get a note from your doctor. Okay. And 4 days later I call. It'll be mailed out to you in 3 to 4 days. I'm thinking, great. Thank you. But, I screwed up and I'm out. Okay. We will overnight you some to get you by until your medication is refilled. And I'm like, wow, that's freaking awesome, And that's exactly what happened. I got an overnight package the next day of my medication, so I was only technically off my medication for 1 day, as opposed to the week or so that I used to have been off it, and then I would have to restart the whole process. And that's a roller coaster of hate right there, man. That's like being excited going up that freaking rail, and then you shitting yourself at the top before you go down, and then you go back up, and then down, and then back up, and wash, rinse, repeat. Yes, I said you shit yourself at the top. That's how it feels to me. But it is great to have a circle of friends as a support system. It is great to have a pet to help you with your anxiety and depression. All these things are great to have. However, when it comes down to it, you've got to be the one to seek out those people to go and rescue that dog, to go and get therapy, to go and get medication, and then to stay on that medication. And I don't plan on staying on medication the rest of my life. I plan on getting off it eventually and being able to cope as a seemingly normal member of society. We're all going to have bad days, but we learn coping mechanisms. Good ones, not bad ones. Good ones. That's important. Yeah. So that's my spiel. I like to say, without trying to sound like your dad, that essentially you are on your own. You don't have to be. However, when it starts out, before you realize you want help or are seeking help, you're on your own. And we cannot do it on our own. We will not be in a society we're in right now if we all did it on our own. I feel that kindness is a predisposition that every human has, because if we were all bloodthirsty monsters, we would have eaten each other and we would not be where we are now. So that's my spiel. I'd like to thank you for watching. Your support means a lot to me. It really does. So shout out to you, my viewers. Be kind to each other, love one another. We're all we've got, essentially. And if you're watching this, you're checking in. Have a great day.